Another common LLC mistake is failing to get the necessary licenses and permits that your state is going to require from you to operate your business. I don't want that to overlook this. That's why today we're talking about the confusing world of business licenses and permits. You absolutely need to operate legally in the USA in 2025. Trust me, this isn't the fun part of entrepreneurship, but it might just be the thing that saves your business. Let me be straight with you. Operating without proper licenses isn't just risky, it's potentially devastating. Fines, penalties, and forced closures are just the beginning. You could even put your personal liability protection at risk. You know, that whole reason you formed an LLC in the first place. Think about it this way. Licenses and permits are your official permission slip from the government to do business. Without them, you're essentially operating in the shadows, and sooner or later, that catches up to you. Here's where things get tricky. What you need varies dramatically depending on your state, city, and industry. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, which is exactly why so many entrepreneurs get it wrong. Let's break down the common types of licenses and permits you might need. 1. General business license. Almost every business needs this basic license to operate legally. Think of it as your business's birth certificate. In some states, you need to have your LLC formed first before you can even apply for this license. For example, if you're doing business in Arizona but live in Nevada, guess what? You'll need licenses in both states. That's something many business owners discover too late. Application fees typically range from $50 to $500, depending on your location and business type. And here's a crucial detail. Most business licenses expire within 1 to 5 years. I've seen too many successful businesses get slapped with fines because they forgot to renew on time. 2. Professional occupational licenses. Are you a doctor, lawyer, electrician, nurse, or teacher? You'll need specialized occupational licenses that proves you're qualified to practice your profession. The process usually involves passing qualifying exams and paying application fees around $100. Plus, you'll need to renew periodically and often prove you're keeping up with continuing education requirements. I could remember my friend Tom. He was an electrician who moved from Illinois to Texas, assuming his license would transfer. 6 months later, he was hit with a $5,000 fine for operating without proper Texas credentials. Don't be like Tom. 3. Industry-specific licenses. This is where things get even more complicated. Certain industries face extra scrutiny, sure as food businesses need health department permits. Childcare facilities need special certifications. Beauty salons need specific health and safety licenses. Transportation companies need particular permits. 4. Location-specific permits. If you're running a business from home, you might need a home occupation permit. This can help you avoid fines or legal trouble if, for instance, you're taking care of children in your neighborhood and someone gets injured or complains. Zoning permits are another crucial consideration. These allow you to operate a business under local zoning laws, conduct construction within city limits, or remodel a space into a business location. And don't forget about signage permits if you want to place a business sign at your home or commercial property. These generally cost less than $300, but skipping them could result in being forced to remove your signage, not the kind of visibility your business needs. 5. Sales tax permits. If you're selling physical products, you'll need a sales tax permit, also known as a seller's permit or sales tax license. This allows you to collect sales tax from customers and remit it to the state. Your state's Department of Revenue or tax authorities typically issues these permits for free or less than $20 annually. They'll also provide instructions for collecting taxes and a reporting schedule. Pay attention to this. Some cities charge local sales tax on top of state sales tax. And if you're selling across state lines, things get even more complex. This is definitely an area where consulting with a local CPA can save you major headaches. 6. Health permits. If your business sells products or services that humans consume or touch, From restaurants and bakeries to tattoo parlors and beauty salons, you'll need health permits. The state health department issues these permits when a business meets certain minimum health requirements. Inspections are regular and surprise visits aren't uncommon, so staying compliant is an ongoing commitment. 7. Federal licenses and permits. While most small businesses won't need federal licenses, certain industries are nationally regulated. Airlines, alcohol producers, agriculture companies, businesses handling hazardous materials, medical labs, oil companies, water treatment facilities. If you're in one of these industries, you might want to get qualified legal help to navigate the federal requirements. Now that you know what you might need, where do you actually go to get these licenses and permits? Sales tax permits typically come from your state's Department of Revenue. General business licenses come from either the Secretary of State or a local licensing body like the Department of Commerce. Zoning, health and sign permits are issued by city officials. The Federal Employer Identification Number, EIN, comes from the IRS. The best place to start is always your state's licensing department. Many states now have websites where you can begin the process, provide the necessary information, or even complete the entire application online. But before you start applying, make sure you have a business description and planned activities. Proof you own physical premises, if applicable. Copies of business documents such as articles of organization or EIN. Proof of state or local tax status, lists of owners and managers with contact information. All licensing agencies collect non-refundable application fees, which vary by state and business type, but are generally less than $500. And here's a critical piece of advice. If your application is rejected because of an error on a form, you usually won't get that fee back. So double-check everything before submitting. Let me share some mistakes I've seen entrepreneurs make. Confusing LLCs with business licenses. An LLC is a business structure that limits your liability. It's not the same as a license to operate. As my colleague Alex from Business Rocket says, creating an LLC is step 1. Getting a business license is step 2. Assuming one license covers everything. One LLC can have multiple business licenses, one for general sales, another for professional services, another for food handling, and so on. Waiting until after you open. Apply for licenses after your business is formed as a legal entity, but before you open for customers. The timing matters. Forgetting renewal dates. Business licenses have expiration dates, usually 5 years or less. Missing a renewal can put you right back into illegal operation territory. DIY, when you should get help. Sometimes hiring a CPA or business formation service to handle the process for you adds to what you pay but saves you tremendous time, stress, and potential mistakes. Listen, I know this all sounds overwhelming. That stack of paperwork, the hours of research to figure out which licenses you need, the stress of wondering if you missed something crucial. It's a lot for anyone to handle, especially when you're just trying to get your dream business off the ground. That's why I personally recommend Busy for handling your business licensing needs. As a non-resident entrepreneur myself, I understand the additional challenges you face. Finding a US address, navigating unfamiliar state websites, setting up business bank accounts. Busy takes care of all that for you. They handle everything from foreign qualifications, if you're expanding across state lines, to business licenses and permits, to DBAS if you need to operate under different names in different locations. The peace of mind alone is worth it. No paperwork headaches, no stress about compliance, and most importantly, no surprise visits from officials telling you to shut down operations. Check out the link in the description to learn more about how Busy can help you get licensed correctly from the start. Trust me, this is one area of business where cutting corners just isn't worth the risk. In conclusion, getting your business licenses and permits in order isn't the glamorous part of entrepreneurship. It's not going to go viral on TikTok or make for exciting Instagram stories. But it's the foundation that allows your business to thrive without the constant fear of being shut down. Your business deserves that same security. Take the time to get licensed correctly, or better yet, let experts like Busy handle it for you. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We're here to help you navigate all aspects of business growth, from the unglamorous but essential foundations to the exciting strategies that scale your success. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.